Today we are talking about all 16 LEGO Harry Potter sets scheduled to leave shelves by the end of 2023. The information I'm using for this video is the August update to the Brick Fanatics retirement list. Nothing I'm saying is financial advice. The retirement list can and will change up until the very last second. Let's get into it. The first set I want to talk about today is the 40560 Professors of Hogwarts Brickheads. Now, past Harry Potter Brickheads with multiple characters in a pack have done extraordinarily well, and I think some of the new 2023 releases are going to drive demand to this set after it retires. The details on these figures are printed tiles and not stickers. Unlike some Brickheads, these characters are very recognizable as Snape, McGonagall, Professor Moody, and Professor Trelawney. And if we look at what minifigure versions of each of these characters have done, there's a track record for each of these characters growing in value. Add in the fact that this is a LEGO store exclusive, it can only be found at lego.com and in LEGO stores, and I do expect this set to do very well for LEGO investing. We have not yet had a 4-pack Harry Potter Brickhead retire. This set will be the first, and I certainly look forward to picking up a couple for LEGO investing. Next on the retirement list is set 75968 for Privet Drive. This set was originally launched in 2020, so it has an extremely long shelf life. This set was decently priced at $70, but a year ago in August, they bumped it up to $80. Now, I like that this is a set based away from Hogwarts, and it is a very memorable location from the movies. But if we look here at the price history chart, we can see that even when this set goes out of stock on Amazon, the price does not reach very high. If we look here at the minifigures, none of these figures fetch a high price at all. This set has had an extremely long shelf life and wide distribution, so it's a pass for me for LEGO investment. The next set I want to talk about is one I'm very excited about for LEGO investment. This is the 75979 Hedwig. It's a Barnes & Noble exclusive, so it has never been available direct from Amazon. Despite its long shelf life, this set seems to have an extensive history of selling way over its MSRP, and at 630 pieces for that $40 price point, this set presents itself as an inherent great value, which is something that I do look for in sets for LEGO investment. The exclusivity to a somewhat obscure retailer means that many people may not even know that this set exists, and if we look at the performance of the Target exclusive Fox Dumbledore's Phoenix that retired last year, we can see that this Harry Potter buildable creatures line does have the potential to grow very quickly in value. This set has all kinds of shelf appeal, somewhat like the LEGO Star Wars helmets. Now, if we look at the Fox set, that was a Target exclusive with a larger retail availability, but a shorter window of time that it was available for. Something else that I look at when I'm considering a set for LEGO investing is what other versions of a particular thing exist on the market. And for Hedwig, there is this much larger Hogwarts Icons Collector's Edition version, but this is a $300 set. And the fact that the smaller Hedwig is only $40 tells me that this set has a lot of room to grow. We've already seen that buyers are willing to pay $100 for this set, and I think because the smaller Hedwig fits in so well with the Fox and with another set we're going to talk about later, I think it has all the makings of a great LEGO investment. Now, the counter argument to this could be that there's a very long shelf life and then there is a general declining price trend throughout the years, so we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Now, comparing this set to another $40 set that's very popular for LEGO investing in 2023, the Republic Fighter Tank, between lego.com promos and Barnes & Noble discounts, I can consistently get this set for 20% off, whereas the same cannot be said for the Fighter Tank. The next set retiring this year is the 76386 Polyjuice Potion Mistake. While this set does have a long shelf life, I do think it has a lot of other things going for it. The set has a pretty good price per piece and a high figure count for a $20 set, including that exclusive gold LEGO Harry Potter minifigure. The set also comes with some wizard cards, but who really cares? If you like to invest in sets that are part of the TAN modular Hogwarts castle builds, this is a good $20 option for a set based at Hogwarts. And if we look on Amazon, we can see 2,000 plus bought in the last month. Now, does this mean there's a high demand or a high supply on the aftermarket? Does it mean both? Unfortunately, there's just no way to know either side of this. The only thing we can see is the balance between supply and demand. And if we look at the price history chart, we can see that the first holiday season that this set was out, it looks like it sold for $36, which is pretty dang good if you're getting it for $16, or even better if you can get it for $11.99. I bought one of these sets for half off, $10, and I did already sell it for a small profit if I recall correctly, but I'm not going to be going too heavy into this set. The next $20 place set retiring at the end of this year is the 76400 Hogwarts Carriage and Thestrals. I think the Polyjuice Potion Mistake more easily justifies a $30 to $40 price than this set. At 121 pieces, this set has way fewer pieces, however, it does have larger pieces. The Thestrals right now are going for about $3 to $4 each on Bricklink. They were first introduced in the 75951, but that set was from way back in 2018, and it's pretty much done nothing in retirement. Fantastic Beasts was a flop compared to Harry Potter. Maybe this set will do better, seeing as it's from a mainline Warner Brothers Harry Potter film, but I'm not too high on this set. This set would be a decent option if you're looking for a $20 set that is based away from Hogwarts, but overall, I think this set is going to do even worse than the Polyjuice Potion Mistake. Up next is the 76398 Hogwarts Hospital Wing. I do really like the details in this set, like the beds, the bedside accessories, the decent build, and especially the clock. However, we're so late into the modular castle series that I think buyers are seeing some fatigue. This does not seem to be selling all that well. I've seen this set on perpetual 20% discount from retailers like Walmart and and Target. I've also seen it at 20% discount on Lego.com, which is a sign that a set is not selling well. $50 is a middling price point that sees a lot of annual releases in this theme, and if this set isn't a standout, I think it's going to be forgotten. I do like the exclusive Madame Pomfrey minifigure, and this is the first time this figure has ever been made in Lego form. However, I don't see this figure being desirable enough on its own to carry this set to a high valuation. And so for that reason, I won't be investing in this set. Next, we have the 76399 Hogwarts Magical Trunk. It seems like every year they make kind of a random Harry Potter set that doesn't really fit in well with the rest of the theme. In the last couple years, we've had the brick-built huge minifigures, as well as the Harry Potter chess set. Unfortunately, this magical trunk is a lot smaller than the box makes it seem. It looks like they may be trying to make this trunk thing into somewhat of a series with the newly released 76416 Quidditch trunk. Originally, this was a $60 set. It did have its price bumped up $5 to $65, which is ridiculously overpriced. I've seen this set more widely available at $45, which is, I think, a decent deal. I do like that this set gives you a lot of extra minifig parts, including the sorting hat there. That's pretty cool. But overall, this is not a set I'm going to be investing heavily into. The next set is the 76401 Hogwarts Courtyard Sirius's Rescue set. Priced at $50 for only 345 pieces, this set is absolute robbery. It does only have an 18-month shelf life. Some might say that the unique Sirius Black figure holds some potential, but I looked up some past Sirius Black minifigures, and other than the one that's 20 years old, they seem to be doing absolutely nothing. This is a reimagining of a set that released way back in 2004, the 4753 Sirius Black's Escape. Now back in the day, this was a $20 set, 188 pieces, some of them pretty large, and 3 of these pretty decent figures along with the Hippogriff. This set has done pretty well. According to Brick Economy, it's grown to over $145 from a $20 MSRP. That's a growth of 626%. But this is a 19-year-old comp in a completely different price bracket. I don't think it's very applicable to the 76401. Besides, how many people are buying Lego Harry Potter sets today intending to hang on to them for 19 years? Probably not that many people. Lego has also put this on sale, so that's another sign this set is not selling well. It's a skip from me. The next set retiring this year is 12 Grimmauld Place. I love the disappearing and reappearing nature of this set. The sliding feature is pretty cool. The set does have 9 exclusive figures, and I do like that the London setting lends itself well to fitting into non-Harry Potter displays. I especially like the Kingsley Shacklebolt, the Creature, and the Tonks minifigures. I think the high price point and the exclusive figures make this a decent long-term play. If in a couple years Lego stops producing the Harry Potter line again, and we get another drought like what happened from 2006 to 2009, or from 2013 to 2018, where there are no Lego Harry Potter sets released, I could see this set becoming one day pretty desirable. However, it is a pretty big risk betting this amount of capital on one set with few comps, and despite looking very hard, I've never seen this set for more than 20% off. Based on the performance of last year's Attack on the Burrow, it seems like sets in this price bracket can do okay. The Chamber of Secrets set that is not retiring this year is way more iconic, has way more play features, and to me has way more appeal as a Lego investment. If we look at the sales rank on Amazon, this set is selling around 300 per month, around 10 per day. But if we look at the Chamber of Secrets, it looks like that set is selling over 1,000 per month, which is pretty incredible for a set that's over $100. I think this has the makings of a somewhat obscure set, and I think for that reason it could do okay for Lego investment, but I'm just not that big on it. And the risk is kind of high, so I have not yet bought any of these. Up next is somewhat of a 4-for-1. We have all 4 of the house banners retiring: Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and Hufflepuff. The best selling of the 4 is, no surprise, the Gryffindor, based after the protagonist's common room, which we see quite a lot of in the films. The next best selling looks to be the Slytherin, which has the advantage of the best price per piece and the most brick-built details as opposed to stickers. The Ravenclaw does have the advantage of having 3 exclusive minifigures, while the others only have 2 exclusives. And again, thinking about which characters go on to be somewhat valuable minifigures, it's not a lot of Harry, Ron, and Hermione. So for that reason, I think the Ravenclaw and the Hufflepuff have a decent chance. Then if we look at the Hufflepuff one, this one is never seen in the movies, so I think this is entirely going off the description based in the books. Kind of a side note, but I really like the plant pieces in the Hufflepuff house banner. Houseplants are very popular with my generation, and I think that the contrast between the green and the yellow makes this set pretty good looking. I think it's worth noting that the Gryffindor and the Hufflepuff have a lot of tan parts for the inside build, whereas the Slytherin and the Ravenclaw have a lot of light and dark bluish gray. As a set of 4, these sets have an advantage over the Hogwarts Moments series because the shelf life is limited to only 9 months, assuming they retire at the end of this year, whereas some of the Hogwarts Moments sets had a 21-month shelf life and some lingering availability after they had officially retired. However, if we look at the Hogwarts Moments series, it looks like those with the shortest shelf lives are not necessarily the ones with the highest value growth after retirement. You have the Transfiguration with a 24-month shelf life, the Potions class with a 22-month shelf life, the Charms class also with a 22-month shelf life, the Herbology class, which was the first to retire, that one had an 18-month shelf life. Again, a set with plants. And then if we look at the last 2 to release and the last 2 to retire, the Defense Against the Dark Arts class, and the Divination class. Both these sets launched in March of 2022. They retired only 9 months later, that December. But for these last two sets, the values do not seem to have grown very much after retirement. However, you can still pick up both of these sets from Barnes & Noble over 8 months after they've officially retired. They're available here for full price. If you use a membership, you could potentially get 10% off of that price. Or if you use Rakuten, you could potentially get an even higher discount. Rakuten is a free browser extension that you can use to save money every time you shop online at Walmart, Target, Lego.com, and tons of other retailers. If you don't yet have Rakuten, you can use the link in the description to sign up. And by using that link, you'll actually get yourself a $30 credit for free after your first purchase. So on top of 1.5% cash back, you'll also get a $30 credit. I love Rakuten. I've used them to save hundreds and hundreds of dollars on my Lego investing purchasing. Now there is one more set that is scheduled to retire this year. It is not present on the Brick Fanatics retirement list. However, I do see some sources on the internet claiming that this set is going to retire at the end of 2023, and if it does, I think a lot of people are going to miss out on it. The set that we're talking about, of course, is the 76406 Hungarian Horntail Dragon. This set was launched in June of 2022, and if it retires at the end of this year, it'll have an 18-month shelf life. You can see this set is only available at Target. That means that other than the Lego.com website and official Lego stores, you cannot find this set. This set is $50, and much like the Hedwig set that we talked about earlier, it's a pretty good inherent value with 671 pieces for that price. It has a similar flapping feature as the Hedwig. The wings on this dragon are also made out of cloth, not out of bricks. And on a stand next to the other two birds in this series, this set looks amazing. Of the 3 sets in this series, I think this set has far and away the biggest appeal to non-Harry Potter fans. If we look at Lego dragons, they can do pretty phenomenally when it comes to gaining value after they retire. I think the constrained supply on this set, due to it being a Target exclusive, paired with the fact that it may be retiring under the radar, could make it an amazing Lego investment. However, the flip side of that is that if this set does not retire, it'll have a 2.5-year shelf life, and I think that anybody that picked it up for full MSRP is going to be pretty regretful. I have never seen this set on sale, either at Lego.com or at Target. This set does also have a larger box than either the Fox set or the Hedwig set. I think that the pretty strict limits on this set, looks like limit 3 at Lego.com and only limit 2 at Target, is going to mean that not a lot of investors are hoarding large quantities of this set. If we look at how this set is selling on eBay, it looks to be selling for under its MSRP, a lot closer to $30 or $40 shipped than to $50. It's worth noting that the just unveiled 76417 Collector's Edition Gringotts set also contains a similar sized dragon, so the jury is still out on whether this set will even retire at the end of this year, but I think if it does, it could be one of the best sleeper Lego investments, and for that reason, I'm watching this set very closely. So overall, kind of a disappointing retirement class this year. Not a lot of gotta have it sets are retiring. Sets like the Chamber of Secrets, the Ministry of Magic, the Hogsmeade Winter Village, and the Diagon Alley set are all staying around for at least another year, so it seems like after these sets retire, the Harry Potter theme won't be missing all that much. Be sure to leave a comment down below with your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. I will have more awesome Lego investing content coming soon.